Mike and me, John, are here another day without Peter.
No Peter.
Honestly, who needs him? I can speak for two people.
I know.
I'm kidding,
I know,
Peter.
right?
I need you.
Not about the ability to speak for two people.
Just kind of want you here. I miss all his crude jokes. We are going to be talking about some stuff over in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, and their police department. Kind of a few police articles this week on today's Not So Critical update.
Fairly devastating story, I think.
Yeah, pretty bad.
So basically what happened here is there was a meeting by a group called the Stop LAPD Spying Coalition. And it was held at the Robinson Space, a community-run outfit that provides free space to progressive local organizations in Los Angeles. After this event, the staff of Space were doing freedom of information requests to LAPD and found out that this event had been identified as a political demonstration that needed to be watched very closely for impact on the community. And they received this email that was sent from the analysts to the police department saying that protesters are planning to hold the demonstration and there could be impact. We should watch them pretty closely. And the funniest part of it is they say this was identified due to this is a demonstration against alleged LAPD social media surveillance. LAPD social media surveillance was how they found out about this experience. So as the author of the story writes, we're not sure they totally understand the meaning of the word alleged.
Where do you even start? Like, LAPD has been, I feel like there's so much history there for shit tier policing. Like, this is just the latest of so many instances of abuse of power. It is ironic, I think, that they're spying on an anti-spy meeting. It's not like they were protesting or rioting.
They weren't spying. They were just following them on social media.
Right. Yeah. So another angle for me here is this. In the age of digital information, I think it's safe to assume that if you're doing anything remotely close to anti-government, you're going to have eyes on you from the government.
For sure.
Assuming otherwise is ignorant. And that does not mean, saying ignorant does not mean that you're dumb or that it's negative. It's simply saying you might not know that this is happening, but you should know. Here's me telling you. If you are participating in any form of anti-establishment, anti-government, anything closely related to a country's leaders and being against it, you're going to be watched. No matter the side of the coin that you land on, be it on the left side, be it on the right side. If you're out here protesting against the recent, for example, Roe versus Wade, the abortion laws changes, you're being watched. There's eyes on you. They could be automated eyes. Yeah, go ahead.
We've touched on some of those topics.
Oh, yeah.
I veer into politics every once in a while. So if we're being watched by the FBI, the NSA, whoever, just click the subscribe button while you're here. Welcome to the show.
Join our Discord server. Family. because that's just what they do. This is just part of their identifying and mitigation tactics, is to just siphon all of these different forms of data up, and then they probably just have it all automated to say, give it a risk score and say, these guys are probably not that risky. They're just talking about it. But these guys over here look like they're planning an attack, so they might be a little bit more risky. So
yeah, they did.
Let's get some eyes on them.
They did list it. You probably can't see this here on the. I make a larger. Yeah. So they do list the severity as minor. So they're not saying drop everything, put together an armed response, and get out there.
Right, a strike team. Yeah.
However, this almost seems to fall in the category of too much data for me. I know, so I'm in data analysis. A lot of companies just want as much data as possible. Anything that can be measured, we want to measure. Anything that can be tracked, we want to track. We don't know what we're going to do with it. We don't know if we need it. We don't know if it'll ever be useful, but we want it. Get it in, get it in, get it in.
Yeah.
And to me, that's kind of what this feels like. I do want the police looking out for protests that could turn violent. And do they need to kind of keep an eye on everything to be able to pick those out? Sure. But be a little more discerning. It feels like, even though this is marked as a minor risk, that this kind of noise detracts from more serious or legitimate risks. And that would be my main concern. Yeah. The other interesting thing they pointed out in the article was that part of with the FOIA responses, it was a reference to a vendor called NC4 was included. Oh, wait, sorry. I think I'm saying it the other way. The vendor that produced the alert, NC4, was not referenced in any of the pages that were returned as part of the request. So it's unknown why this vendor was kind of like left out of the conversation and what else they might be involved in.
Yeah. I think too much noise is a good take. We've seen this since the Snowden files. The United States government, city, state, and federal level do like to just siphon it all up. Not great news for Los Angeles citizens, or maybe soon to be labeled dissidents. But it is good that we even know about it.
Well, and again, to be fair, the police weren't at the event. They only know about the alert because they did this Freedom of Information Act request after the fact. They didn't find out until months later, I think, that this alert had been put out. So that the alert exists is concerning. That they were watching their social media could be concerning. But they weren't singled out. No action was taken. This alert was generated, likely automated. But still, like, sketchy and ironic that it was put out against an organization that is explicit. Their name is to stop LAPD spying.
Yeah, very ironic.